Buenos dias. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, 2/23. Today is the 23rd of February and it is 10:19 in the morning. We are filming a mukbang for you guys today because some of you guys wanted to see my sister on my channel, so that's who this is. Special guest. Yay! I'm gonna drive us to Starbucks and Taco Bell and we're gonna get our orders. And then we're gonna get back and answer some questions. How's that sound? Sounds about right. Didn't even introduce yourself.
I don't need no introduction, girl.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Natalie. I am Bella's sister. She is 4 years younger than me, which makes me 21.
Four and a half. I feel like 4.5. Cause like almost 5.
Okay, 4.5 years younger than me. I am a college student. And yeah, come along on this journey.
So I've had my permit for about almost a year now. But since I got into that accident, I didn't start driving until like a few months after I got my permit. So I technically haven't really like had it that long because I haven't been driving that much. But let's see how I do.
So my curly girls know that when it looks all gloomy, nasty, cold, wet outside, my hair looks like this. You put product in it and then it gets all frizzy, but Edmodo. Flashbacks, and I'm tired of it. I remember some kid got in trouble in middle school for using Edmodo to impersonate a teacher.
So what?
And was saying like bad words and things. And I think he got kicked out.
What the f is up, Kyle? What the f is up with these lanes being closed?
Mira, por pendejos.
Look at these idiots. Didn't even close their gas cap. I actually am looking into getting a vehicle for myself. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Bella drives like a confused old lady.
No, I don't. I really don't. I drive perfectly fine and people think that I can't drive and it pisses me off. Isaiah refuses to be in the car with me when I drive. Like, absolutely refuses. So we are currently in the line for the Starbucks. Good morning. Can I please have a grande iced vanilla latte with 2 extra pumps of vanilla and 2 grande iced coffees with classic and cream?
11:13, thank you.
Thank you. All right. See you at the window. Hello.
11:13.
Stay right there. Let's just preface this with this has been the scariest experience of my life because I'm not very paying attentioning. And of course you gotta go where there's people. Just go slow over the speed bumps, Bella.
Should we like jump over them?
No, because I've your suspension.
Oh my god, pedestrians.
Mild.
Oh, is somebody then?
Miles, how to fire us?
Can I get mild, please? Maybe more social better person. Thank you. Well, we're back from getting the food.
And as you can see, I couldn't wait to have my coffee.
So I'm not gonna pull up the questions, we're gonna get started.
Wait, do you want to tell them what we got?
Okay, so I got a chalupa. I like these, they're very good.
I got nachos supreme, and a burrito. Cream cheese burrito, add lettuce because they don't be putting lettuce.
I also got Cinnabon Delights.
2-pack.
Mild. Oh yeah, also for drinks,
Yeah, water too, please.
my go-to like coffee drink at Starbucks is a grande iced vanilla latte, and I get 2 extra pumps of vanilla, which makes 6 pumps total.
And then I just got a grande iced coffee with classic and cream. So the first question is, what type of music do you listen to and who are your favorite artists?
You go first.
I feel like I listen to a little bit of everything, but I feel like I go through seasons, and like if it's cold I listen to a certain type of music. If it's summer I listen to a certain type of music. But I feel like right now, what are you laughing at?
I was crumpling the bag to be loud.
I feel like right now my go-tos are like Brent Faiyaz and a lot of Kevin Garrett per usual. And then like whatever ratchet music we listen to when we're like partying and stuff like that, like Joe Moses and like that kind of thing. But that's like for the gym. That's not like everyday type of thing. And a lot of Spanish rock too, like Caifanes, Héroes del Silencio, like that kind of thing. But a little bit of everything.
I'm kind of like an R&B type of girl. I like Travis Scott and Drake. Oh my god, and I sound like a basic girl, but
I forgot about Travis for like 2 seconds.
I don't know. I like that like Drake can make music that I can like be hyped to, and then also can make music that I'm like crying in my bed to. So yeah. Travis, I just like his music all around, and then I like a lot of different genres, honestly. Like I listen to indie, alternative, I like Spanish rock, I like R&B, I like hip-hop, rap. I guess it'd be hip-hop is what it's called, right? Not rap. Like Drake's music and Travis Scott, like hip-hop, I guess.
They're
like not rap.
They're not rap, but they're like not hip-hop either. I don't know.
It's
what
like
they are.
hip-hop pop.
They
like
fit into so many
mainstream.
different categories though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of different stuff, and I'm forgetting a lot of about a lot of artists right now. Like Summer Walker.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Summer Walker.
It's over when Summer Walker comes out.
Next question.
Next question.
Who's the favorite? You can answer that one.
Everyone seems to think that I'm the favorite because I get away with more. Did you see how she just looked at me? Anyways,
she is the favorite. She gets away with a lot more, but I feel like
the way that my mom explains it, and the way that everybody sees it is like
the way that my mom sees it.
The way social media sees it is that the first kids are the experiment children.
So they're not allowed to strict,
do. Yeah, you're not allowed to do anything, and then like by the time that they've had their people have had their second kid, they're less strict about what they can do and stuff. I'm also kind of a crybaby, so I get what I want.
I feel like obviously I'm older, so I get treated a little differently because I have different responsibilities, but I feel like she doesn't really like favor us. I think she just like knows how like our love languages, like you have a different love language than I do, like so she tries to appeal to different parts of our personalities because we're
two
different.
like very different people. She's very like stubborn and hard-headed and doesn't like to talk about things, and like puts up a shell or creates a shell when like she goes through things, and then I'm more of like open up, cry about it until like I'm dehydrated. So yeah, we just have like different needs, and my mom obviously recognizes that and caters to that, but then like sometimes it just like sometimes feelings don't get communicated, and then they can be like lost and then misunderstood. And
my
then
mom's busy too, so I think she doesn't have like, she does stuff when she can, so she's not like favoring anybody, but that's a different subject.
Next question.
What do you admire about each other? I'm gonna go first.
Sure.
Can I get a napkin? She was kind of talking about it, about her personality, how she's like more open and stuff like that. I think you're like a super emotionally intelligent person, and you know how to communicate in ways that I don't. Like I care about people and I know how to communicate with people, but she does it in a different way.
I'm very sensitive, and I'm very...
She's a Pisces. She's like classic Pisces. And then I think also too, like when you, like you're just good at everything you do. Like you can try anything for the first time and you'll be good at it. Like softball you were good at, like allied you were good at, school obviously. School she's good at. Everything. Besides driving, I think that I top you on everything. I mean, you taught me.
I mean,
You taught me when you try on things that we both do.
There's some stuff that you know how to do better than me. You know how to control your emotions a little bit more. Like, I hate that I get so emotional over things, and sometimes I don't want to get so, like, upset over something.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know how to kind of store those feelings away, and with me, it's, like, something I can't control. Like, it just... With me, everything pours out no matter how hard I try to, like, stop it from happening. And that kind of bothers me sometimes because then I seem to be overreacting when, like, I really just can't help how, like, I'm feeling. And she doesn't do that. And she's also, like, very determined. And I mean, I get I get distracted so fast, and I lose like interest in stuff so quickly. Versus this one, she can actually like keep a flow of stuff and keep what's it called, like a schedule. And I mean, I kind of just go with the flow, and if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't, then that sucks.
Next question.
I'm very disoriented overall, clumsy, forgetful. That's me.
You're also good at like art stuff. I mean, I could be good at it if I tried, but like you're just good at that. Like you're just.
You make an appearance? We had a footage loss scare because my phone ran out of storage really quickly.
Prematurely.
Yeah, so I had to get up and delete some stuff, but we're back. And I thought I lost the footage because it like wasn't in my like camera roll, but like it shut up as soon as I deleted other stuff. It made
So like
space.
next question.
Next question.
Where are you guys from? The same uterus? We're from the same uterus, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're both from San Fernando, like Pacoima area of California, San Fernando Valley. What's up?
She was born in Burbank. I was born in Glendale.
California, not Arizona, right?
Yeah, there's no Burbank. Arizona, I don't think.
Next question. What are your signs and how do they affect your guys' relationship? We kind of touched on that earlier.
Yeah, so I'm a Pisces. She's a Sagittarius. So like, I feel like Sagittarius is just like based on like living with you and like knowing you as my sister, like you, just in general. And I have a like best friend who's a Sagittarius. They're both very stubborn. They don't like to talk about their feelings. They push people away when they're like in a time of crisis.
Oh my god.
And they're overall like once they find someone who they like they usually don't like get attached to people or like find friends or like love interests that easily. And once they do, they're very like clingy, attached.
Ride or die, boo. But that's like very like she just wants the food, dude.
Okay, get down. Get down.
Clinging on. It was very like emotional, like very artsy, like oh my god, the world hates me. Like when she gets upset, she's just very isolated. And then it goes away. But she's very, there's like hair everywhere. She's very like sensitive.
So like the way that I feel like that affects our relationship, she doesn't like to communicate like when something's bothering her until it's like really bothering her. And then I communicate every little thing. So then she'll get irritated with me, but then won't talk about it. And then I'll be frustrated that she's not like acknowledging my frustration. And then it kind of becomes like this thing where I get overly irritated and then we like blow up into like big fights. But then again, like at the same time,
It's not that often though.
Not as often as it used to be. I feel like when like dad first left and there was a lot of tension in the house, and like that's when it was more like frequent.
Well, because we were all like frustrated and like
Yeah.
you know, but it kind of got better over time.
Yeah, we don't fight as often. I think we haven't fought in a while.
Like a month.
Sometimes I can help her like kind of see like a different side of things, like my perspective, and then she can help me see her perspective, where like if she's not being lenient enough with someone, if like when they need like kind of a second chance or something, I can kind of help her see when it's right or not.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit more, like I said, emotionally intelligent.
Like she has people who do her dirty all the time, like friends, just whatever, like coworkers, and she won't like do anything about it. And I'm like, girl.
Por pendeja.
Next question.
Starbucks order. Okay, so we're not gonna do these ice drinks. We kind of already know. So blended drinks. What would you get and what would I get? I'm gonna start off with you first. I'm gonna pick two, the ones that you usually get. So she likes any size. It's gonna be a toffee nut frappuccino,
Period.
no whip.
Period.
Okay, or it's gonna be. Sometimes you're in the mood for it, but I feel like when you get it, you're kind of like about it. Is a caramel frap with extra caramel, no whip.
I've been getting a mocha frap.
Oh.
But yeah, I like the caramel. It depends who makes it. Like if I get it at the mall, it's trash. But if I get it on, like from the Starbucks on McDowell.
They make good drinks there, huh? They never mess up. Well, that one time.
And
your
then the
green
ones
tea.
on Bell, even better. You, blended drink.
I never get blended drinks.
You get a Java chip if you get a blended drink.
Or what else?
Or you don't really get like frappuccinos like that.
Never.
So I feel like it'd be the cafe vanilla because that's like the only other one you would like consider getting.
On point. I never usually get blended drinks. I usually just get coffees or like cold brews or whatever.
She's an espresso, very high dosage of caffeine type of girl.
Pre-med, what do you expect? Which leads into the next question.
Premature stunting of growth.
Are you both looking to work in the medical field?
She definitely is, but I'm kind of in the middle right now because I was like thinking of going down the route of like dermatologist, MD, having my own practice, and then like pursuing that route. But I'm kind of questioning if like that's what I really want to do, or if I want to get a cosmetology license and open up my own salon with Katrina and stuff. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like still interested in medical stuff, and I'm still gonna pursue like that route, but not exactly like specifically for that route. Like I'm gonna prepare myself for both different careers
and see where you end up.
Like I still want to do a university, and then like I'm still gonna get my MA license. I'm still probably gonna work as an MA like for some time, but I just don't want to like commit to medicine and then I don't like it, or commit to cosmetology and then I don't like it, and then it's like I'm stuck.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan.
Because I feel like either way, like a business could flop, but it could also be very successful when you come into making like more money than a doctor does.
True that.
Kind of just depends.
But I am a pre-med student at Arizona State. I'm not gonna say which campus, but I do go to Arizona State. I am a biology major, but I also do like extracurricular stuff. If you want to know more about my journey, you can follow my page.
Isn't it this?
It's forks up. You can follow my page at Pre-Med Natalie.
I went like this.
Do you follow my page? Probably not, huh?
I do.
You do? So look under Bella's followed pages and you can find me. But I answer all DMs if you guys want me to do a post, and just request it in DM and I'll do it. But I talk a lot about like working as an MA, working in research, taking a really like heavy course load and not having any time to do anything else but school. But I don't know, I go into a lot of different things, and I know how to get like shadowing hours and stuff like that, so follow that page.
Also, if you guys are interested in the program that I was doing last semester, a lot of you think it's a nursing program, but it's not. It's an MA program, and I take it through my high school. So my last 2 periods of the day, 4 and 5, are dedicated to that class, and then we go out and do different like clinical observations. So she also did that program. If you want to find more out about that, you can ask her, and then you can kind of use her as like an outlet.
And let me just preface this by saying I want to be a doctor. I don't want to be an RN. I don't want to be a PA or anything like that. So I'm specific to wanting to be a doctor, or if you have questions about being an MA. But I think it's probably helpful if you just shadow and see what you want to do. That's my only advice for people that want to be anything else but a doctor. So relationship status.
We're both taken. Next question.
Funniest childhood memories of each other.
Oh my god. I feel like the funniest one from when we were little is probably, there's like this, we tell everybody this story, but we used to live in, was it in Texas or in California when it happened? I think it was probably in California.
Oh, I was thinking of the snowball too.
Oh, that too. Okay, we have 2 different stories. Mine is, she ran me over one time with a bike.
I was learning how to ride the bike, and my dad was filming like everything that was going on so he could get me on camera, right? Penny, you need to relax.
She keeps jumping up and like reaches her head heights.
And so he was recording me, and Bella like comes up from the side. And how old were you? Like maybe 3 or 4?
He was
younger?
recording me.
No, he wasn't. I
And
was
then
learning
you
how to
came
ride the
in.
bike.
Okay, but like,
And she came in, and she was like
I
in
was
the camera,
in the frame,
like you know, working it, like doing whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, like I lose control of the bike, and like my legs are like this on the bike. I don't know what I'm doing.
I thought you hit me on purpose.
No, I didn't hit you on purpose, and I just clipped her. You were crying, and you were doing that cry where like you don't breathe, and like your face is up. That was sad but funny. It was funny.
We had that on video.
We also have the snowball on video.
Yeah, so when we lived in Texas, it was snowing one time, and we were throwing snowballs being little children's, and you know, I was throwing them at her, and then my dad all of a sudden was like, don't be throwing them at your sister, like cut that out. So I got angry and I threw a snowball. It doesn't sound that funny, but like
it's funny when you watch the video.
It's funny when you watch the video. I threw a snowball at the garage door, and I was literally in pre-K. We were in Texas when I was a baby and in pre-K.
Yeah.
So. Okay. That's on skeleton fingers. Wait, also, we went to a lot of parties summer 2018. Had to jump a few fences, run from a few ops.
Yeah, we were having fun.
Next question.
Somebody said, this is a question for your sister. Do you ever get jealous of Bella's platform? Absolutely not. I remember recently, and no shade to the girl, but it caught me off guard. I was ugly as hell in the drive-thru at McDonald's getting some ice cream with my mom. Like, no makeup, nothing, hair a mess, everything. and somebody recognized me and asked about her, and I don't like that kind of attention. Like, I just want to be minding my own business.
I drove you guys to McDonald's and
Ugly.
that happened to me.
Yeah, that happened too, but you were there. That's like an excuse for them to recognize you. But me, like, I never get on her page anymore. You know, she just recognized me. It was fine, but I don't like that kind of attention.
Anyways, next. Somebody looking at me like that, dude.
How do people in real life treat you and your sister versus social media? I was
feel
confused
like-
about that question.
I feel like every day people, like my friends, don't treat me any different. Like, we kind of forget that my social media is a thing when I hang out with my friends. Like, when I hang out with Katrina and, like, my boyfriend and, like, my friends at school and stuff, nobody really acknowledges that unless they've, like, never talked to me before. Then that's when they'll kind of, like, bring it up. But, yeah, nobody treats me any different.
Okay. I don't know how I fit into that question, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Does it bother you when people try to say you're not sisters?
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. It's annoying. Like, we know we have the same dad. Like, the way we talk sometimes and the way, like,
we have the same features. We just kind of have
different proportions,
different
and
ends of the stick.
Yeah, like, she's like she's darker, I'm lighter, I have curly hair, she has straight hair, you know, but
Like,
we're
if,
sisters,
like down to the build of our bodies. Like, I'm a twig, she's not a twig. Like,
you're like tall and slender, I'm like short and like thicker. Like, it's not,
we're kind of just like polar opposites. Like,
but we both look like mom and dad in different ways.
We do.
And at different stages in their life, so it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I look like my mom when she was younger, and now I look like my dad now that he's older. And she looked like my dad when he was younger, but looks like my mom now that she's older.
Anyways,
yeah.
Honest opinion on, they said influencers.
I feel like
I think they're talking about like the concept of an influencer.
look at her in the video. I feel like before it used to be a lot more genuine, like, people. There used to be a lot more genuine people online on social media, and it was a lot more like supportive, and you could kind of turn to social media as like an outlet. And now I feel like it's kind of turned into the opposite, and everybody is just so like,
Everybody's so sensitive. I feel like people
'cause they're afraid to
complain
hurt feelings.
that you know, influencers are fake, influencers aren't being genuine. Can you please? You're interrupting my response. But people attack them all the time. So how do you expect somebody to be real and like show you their true selves if you don't, like, you're not responsive to that?
I just don't like when people are being fake and they're like saying lies, and like people are still praising them when like the viewers don't know the truth. And
There's a lot of things
and
that
what they're
go on.
perceiving is like, that's all it is to them. And I was watching a video on like how like van life isn't as luxurious as it seems, which is kind of unrelated to my channel, but it goes to show that like you see a 15-minute video or like a 1-minute video like clip on Instagram, or like you see someone's story and it's like 15 seconds, but like out of a 24-hour day, like compared, you don't see, like, that's nothing. You see nothing about their life, and so you can't like make assumptions and stuff about people based off what you see online.
Isn't it weird how people like,
And like that, sorry, but like that goes like saying whether they're a good person or a bad person. Like, some of the people you think are good people could be doing stuff that you guys don't even see on social media. And like, I've kind of experienced like different sides of different people on like in the beauty community, and ooh, it makes me heated. My voice is shaking. I'm getting mad. But it's not fair, because people don't, like, the viewers don't realize it. And then when someone like will try to speak up about it, like let's say I try to speak up about it, I would be called like an instigator or like
a hater or whatever,
or like, yeah, I'm like talking shit or something.
But it's weird though, like how people know actors, like the thing that they see on TV is like that's them acting, but they're a different person in real life. But they can't be like that with influencers because they think that they're being fed the truth in like real life all the time. Isn't that so weird?
Because we know like what goes into making a TV show versus like taking a picture on Instagram. Like, that's more raw, I feel like. But at the same time,
it's not.
It's getting, people are making it like, making the raw like seem so false. People are creating a false reality for their viewers, and it pisses me off.
But people buy it. People have no like, but people also don't know what goes into it.
You know how many people sit there on social media and wish like, why doesn't my butt look like that? I go to the gym every day, my body doesn't look like that, and really they have a BBL. Like, that makes me irritated.
Yeah, when people lie about that kind of stuff, and like little girls are watching them too, it's kind of sad.
And I understand like the discretion, like, yeah, that's your privacy. You don't have to put it out there that you got like major surgery. Like, that's kind of like, do you? No one's judging you, and I like totally believe in getting plastic surgery to make yourself feel better, but I just don't like when people lie about it and then they're giving like a whole nother story when it's not the truth.
How is Arizona in comparison to LA or like California? Oh,
there's a lot of similarities and differences. I feel like the number one difference for me that like kind of bothers me is how like different the people are, and kind of how like not easy they are to talk to. Like in LA, I feel like you can go up to a stranger and find a topic that you both relate to and you could bond over it like this and like instantly create a connection, versus here it's like people are just a little bit less approachable and kind of more standoffish, and it's not my nature.
There's just a lot. I was talking to my coworkers about this too. Like, there's just a lot less like culture. Penny's watching us. Look at her. She's just, I mean, there's just a lot less culture blend. Like us, we identify with so many different categories, and here it's like you're either one thing or the other, and you have to stick to those things, you know. I mean, it's diverse here, it's getting better, but there's a lot of like very minimal outlooks. Like, people are like sheltered, boxed in. Like,
we're a red state.
Yeah, we're a red state, I'll just say that. And my patients let me know that they're conservative, and yeah, people are just a little bit limited minded here, you know.
I kind of feel like also the lack of activities. In LA, you have the beach to go to. Like, so many of the malls are just a lot nicer. There's nicer, like, I don't know, it's just like a whole like vibe in LA. It's like, I don't know, because it's cool, but then like at the same time there's the ugly side of LA where like there's poverty, like the environment is horrible, like the atmosphere is so dirty. It's dirty in general there,
but it's still home. I don't care, I'll be there. It's home. So
yeah.
Who's the meanie? Me?
We can both be mean.
We can like both be mean.
Don't
be me like that, dude.
I feel like I'm only mean when you've like really made me mad, but I won't be mean if you hurt me. Like, if you make me sad, I'm like, dang, and I'll go do my own thing. But if you like piss me off, then that's when I like start saying mean things.
We're kind of spicy.
Like, she'll say sideways and I'm like, oh. But then I also say sideways all the time too.
No, but I say very like,
you're condescending.
I'm very condescending, and I hate that I'm like that, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of funny at the same time.
It's funny and it's not, but like I'm the same way too. Like, I feel like when people approach me, people say this at school too. Like, I'll be talking to my mom, my sister, and I'll say something is funny, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, and I'll keep like the straightest face. Or like, my mom could be talking to me and I'm just like, I'm so dry and monotone that like people think I'm mad, or like
she's
I have
Kourtney Kardashian is who she
I'm Kourtney
is.
Kardashian, pretty
Dead
much.
ass. That's who you are.
I have an attitude with a monotone voice, and I'm always coming for my sister. So yeah, if you guys have any other ideas as to what videos you want to see, comment in the comment section, or you guys can DM me if you want, whatever is most convenient for you. I'll have all her social media linked in the description box, along with mine. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat.
TikTok?
She doesn't have TikTok. She downloaded it but refuses to participate because she doesn't want to be sucked in. I told her it's, what's the word? Inevitable.
I only watched Tated and I only watched Rosa. That's it.
Don't go on the For You page.
Okay.
Toxic.
I've done it, and I'm just there like in a black hole. Like,
everybody on that app has a nicotine addiction or something, because they're crazy, really crazy. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here I am switching from alter egos to, you know, a different side you want to see of me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, honestly, I know y'all don't just want to see makeup on my channel, so like I said, leave video suggestions in the comments, and I'll see about what I can do for you. Bye, guys.
I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Hope you smile when you listen. There ain't no competition, just complete.